Good morning. I hope you can see me. I'm going to make some. If you're not good at hand rolling biscuits, I'm just going to make some biscuits in a jumbo muffin pan. He wants Salisbury steak, gravy, and rice for supper, and he asked me to make some of the muffin biscuits. Um, and this is the flour that was left in the bag. It's about 2 3/4. So we're going to see how many we can get out of it, and the rest of it go to the pigs. But I sifted it already, and it's in here. I'm going to wash my hands because this is going to be a hands-on thing. So give me just a second. All right. All right, I'm coming back. Now, let me walk you through what I have. I have a jumbo muffin pan. I have my oven preheated to 410. And I got 2 3/4 cup of self-rising flour that I had. Um, the only reason I used that amount is because that's what was left in the bag, and I was going to finish up the bag. I got salt, I got extra baking powder for just a little rise because I've had the flour for a while. A bottle of cold water. We may need more water than this, and you don't necessarily for this recipe have to use cold water, but I like to do it. I got vegetable shortening, and I got a thing to sort of scoop it in there. All right, I'm going to open my water and set it to the side because I'll knock it over. Now the salt measurement, you just basically eyeball it. I add salt. Everybody doesn't do it. Some people add sugar. I just think the salt gives it a little flavor. And the baking powder is no measurement. Just shake a little in there because self-rising flour already has baking powder in it. I just, for some reason or another, I've always added it. So let's see, I'm going to get a spoon so I can sort of aerate that before we start up here. All right. A little piece of dried, well, I thought it was dried flour. Stuff like that you look for because sometimes in the bag they get dry. And that's one of the reasons I sifted it earlier. Here's another, well, there's another tiny piece. Kind of don't want them in there. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just hard flour, moisture got in the bag. Oh, it's not a big deal. Nothing you're going to die from, I'm sure of that. All right, we're through doing that part. Next part is I'm going to get me a piece of paper towel. I'm going to set this to the side a little bit. And I'm going to get me a chunk of this vegetable oil like this. And I want to oil these good. Sort of want to even the vegetable shortening out in them. But you want to get them good so they'll pop out. You could use spray if you wanted to. I'm just going to use shortening for the biscuits. So I decided to use the shortening for these, for the cups. Well, they're going to get out everything. And these are the jumbo muffin cups. Not sure how much of this we'll use, and you want to fold it up and throw it away. Let's try to clean it up a little bit. How about that? Just a little bit. Make it pretty. Might clean it up a little more shortly. We'll see how it goes. Now, I want to set him to the side. I want to get this and my water. And we're going to just get us quite a hunk, maybe a little more like that. Okay, now I'm going to put him to the side over there so we can put him back in the refrigerator. And we're just going to start. And our goal in this is feel for little lumps. You want to make it smooth. But if you find anything else, just, I know we're going to use this whole bottle, so I'm kind of going ahead and putting it in. And we may need a little more. We'll see. We'll see how thick it makes it. See? Here's a, well, I thought it was. Yep, another little piece. See, I told you find little pieces here and there. Let me put him over here. Hold on. Get him out the way. Yep, we're going to need another bottle. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. We shall see. We'll see, won't we? I'm more than sure I'll make a mess. Started to get 2 bottles out when I saw the amount of flour. Let's just do this. We'll clean a mess up later. Alrighty. There we go. There we're looking good. It doesn't, you don't want it to be too thin. You want it to be kind of thick. Because you are making a biscuit. It's going to be in the shape of a muffin. And he likes them. I make these in the shape of muffins sometimes. And I make them in the shape of a pone. It's just same as a biscuit. I think that's going to get it. You don't want to overwork it either. Okay. Now, let me wash my hands. Wash your hands with cold water, not hot. If you wash them with hot water, you'll never get it off. Now, instead of this thing, I'm thinking I may use a spoon to do it. I think I have a, yep, right there. Let's do that. I'm going to try to bring you so you can see. Let's just try to, the goal is to get them almost full, but you want to leave a little room. There we go. That'll work out. Now, they're not going to be smooth on top like a muffin. They're going to be kind of chunky. You'll see when they come out. Move you before I knock you down. Oh, I was just going to throw these together, but I said, well, I'll do a video on it. Might as well. Might as well. Because everybody can't roll biscuits out, but this is so simple. I mean, my grandma used to make them. That's a little too much. My granny taught me a lot of this stuff. She was a pretty good lady. Pretty good lady. That one may be a little too full. I think it may be okay. It'll just be a big one. These are good with butter, and I think we're going to have a little bit left. These are good with butter and stuff. Let's see. Kind of want to even them out. Like I said, they're going to have bumpy tops. They're not going to be smooth like a muffin would. They generally come out with bumpy tops. Let's put a little bit more on some of them. I think it'd be all right. They have a big muffin top. And ovens vary. I'll tell you the time when it comes out. Okay. I was going to say I try not to waste any, but it doesn't go to waste. It'll go to the pigs. And they don't mind. I think that's going to do us. Now, I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm going to put these in the oven. You see how they look. They are heavy. Now, they're not going to be a light biscuit. It's going to be a big, heavy biscuit. Let's clean it up a little bit. Here we go. All right, I'm going to put these in the oven. I'll tell you how long they bake for. See you shortly. All right, I'm back. It took them about 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Let me get a plate. Probably need two. Ready? Hold on. There we go. Now let's see if they're going to come out for us. Let's try you. There we go. Look at that. Smells so good. Big jumbo muffins. Might should have got 2 plates. Let's see. See if these are loose. I'll have to get another. Yep, they're loose too. Loosey goosey. Let's see. Well, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. They'll be alright sitting just like that. Now I want to wipe I always take and wipe these out while they're still hot, because you get most of that black stuff off. And then I rinse them out and then dry them. I don't want to get most of that vegetable shortening and stuff out of them. See, keeps them from being all gunky and stuff. Then I take it over here and turn it upside down in the sink. Alrighty, I hope this helps you. There's a crumb. Let them sit here and cool. They is ugly, but they is going to be delicious because they are so soft and they smell so good. I'm not going to tear one up because I don't want one. He'll eat them. He'll eat all of them. They just smell so delicious. All right, y'all. And he got some fresh tomatoes over here. He'll eat them with some tomatoes. All right. I love y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.